Well, good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day number 7 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour. RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A 48-state, 4-year ride for addiction recovery awareness. Each day I pedal for someone who's passed away from addiction, and the whole end goal is to build a rehab. And this is the Ride to RAGBRAI 2022, a 4,500-mile loop around the Midwest, Ohio to Erie Trail, Michigan's Upper Peninsula, west to Glacier National, south to Yellowstone, east to RAGBRAI 2022, and it's all to raise awareness that addiction recovery options are available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, celebrate recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world, that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself battling addiction. So, I'm here at the Comfort Inn. I don't know if you can see the sign back there yet. Super nice. They get like a fire inside. They had a full breakfast. It was amazing. Again, if you bike tour and you're doing the OTET, I'm telling you, this is one of the ones. Really peaceful night's sleep though. I got dressed this morning. It is early enough for me to get some miles in today, but it looks like it's gonna rain like all day today and then all day tomorrow, at least during the riding parts of today. So I'm probably gonna get wet, but that's okay. I got all this warm clothes on, and then I was just like overheating inside, so I came out here to record the beginning of the video because I just had to get out of that heat. But I feel good now, and yeah, goal today, make it to Massillon. There's supposed to be a park at a trailhead or something that I can camp at, and it's free. Talked to the park ranger yesterday, and he said that if there was inclement weather that I could stay 2 nights, that's no problem at all. So depending on what I decide to do tomorrow, we'll know tomorrow what I decide to do. But either way, I'll either ride tomorrow or it'll be a 0. I kind of let God make the determinations on when my zeros need to be. Because I've got to get to Glacier National, and I feel like in a way that this is going to be kind of like National Lampoon's Vacation, where they're going to Wally World. Because like Glacier National, Logan Pass may be closed when I get there. I have to be in Yellowstone the 4th through the 11th when my family flies out for a week vacation at Yellowstone. And so like that means I'll be coming up to Logan Pass on like May 25th through 29th-ish. And if that's the case, sometimes they don't open the road. They definitely don't open the road to cars till like mid-June, but sometimes they'll be able to plow it early enough to where they'll let like cyclists go through and hikers go through first. And that's what I'm praying for. I'm praying for the mildest spring in the Midwest ever. So I need y'all to pray for that with me, because we don't want to end up like Clark Griswold and punching that moose.
What?
I don't want to feel that way when I get to Glacier. Glacier's supposed to be cool, and I hope someone's there that I'm supposed to meet. So anyway, get on the road. You'll see more of that right about now. You know, I often talk about me stinking on these bike rides, but that Alright, so I rolled in here into Fredericksburg and I stopped at the Salt Creek Cafe. I don't think there's a sign right here, but there's a little outdoor eating area. I got a grilled cheese and some chili, a Pepsi again, not a Coca-Cola area. But a few things I'm like learning. So the Amish love e-bikes. There's a lot of e-bikes that I see out and about, even in the rain. And also, like, it's hit or miss if you ask an Amish person if they watch YouTube. So, like, some of them do, some of them don't. But it's kind of neat. But if you ask them, you know, if they love Jesus, all of them do. Like, as a matter of fact, that's Christian music on the radio. I decided to sit outside. Another big thing I found out about the Amish today is they can cook and bake. Oh my goodness. I walked into this Salt Creek Cafe. There's actually a pizza place across the street, and y'all know my affinity for pizza. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go into a cafe. It's cold outside, it's rainy. Maybe I'll get some coffee, you know, and a bagel or something. But the food they had on the menu, I was like, no coffee and bagel for me. All their cases, their pies, like, it's a little bit ridiculous how good they can cook. Again, I hadn't really tasted it yet, but just based on, like, you know, my eyes, I'm giving them like a 10 out of 10 on their ability to cook things. Anyway, this is the point where I leave the bike trail. So the bike trail ends here, and I've got like 18 miles to go to get to the Sippo Valley Trail. So I'm going to leave like the flat grade, and I'm going to encounter hills, and I'm going to be in traffic in the rain. Don't really like it, but it's the way it's got to work. So I'm going to eat, get on the road. You'll see more of that right about now. Alright, so I've been steadily kind of working my way north and east toward Massillon on these back roads. Traffic hasn't been an issue at all, but it has been pretty windy. The wind's coming out of the east, headed west, and I guess it's because of that front that's coming in tonight. But it's just kind of slow going. There's been some really big, really nasty hills, like right out of Fredericksburg. Everything else so far has been light to moderate. I mean, nothing really too big to have to worry about, but it's been beautiful scenery. All this farmland and stuff has just been amazing. Good news is I got plenty of daylight left to get to where I'm going and set up camp. I got out well early enough to do that. Another thing, the OTET so far has been one of my favorite rail trails in America. First of all, it's all been paved, which has been super nice. Second, there's like a town or a grocery store, man, on average, every 10 miles. We'll call it that. Really nice people in every town. You know, I like the Olympic Discovery Trail up on the Olympic Peninsula in Washington. But one of the issues with it was, like, sometimes towns would be very far apart. And so you really had to plan. Well, this is much easier. Hello. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to keep on rolling through Amish country here. And I will check in with you guys again in just a little bit. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage. I got one for the storybooks. So because of this wind, you know, I mean, I've got good fenders on my bike, but I rode through some horse poop, and I have to say it tastes like what fresh cut grass smells like. A little piece flew right up and caught me right on like the corner of my tongue. I was able to get rid of it pretty quick, but it was pretty potent, like, you know, and it's wet because it's rainy out here. But I can say that's definitely a first. I can imagine, you know, getting home from this one, somebody being like, yeah, so Adam, I heard you got Giardia on your last bike trip. Yeah, I eat horse poop. Oh, man. Oh, the stories you get to tell bike touring. My goodness. Like I said, it's definitely a first. And you know, speaking of poop, that is one giant pile of poop. I passed some signs back here that said organic farm, do not spray. And then when I got to this, I was like, you know, all this time I've been reading those labels, eating organic, and thinking, man, this is really good, you know, pesticide free, chemical free. But what they don't put on the package is, we gotta use a lot of poop though. I'll never look at it the same again. You know, really, I think a more important question is honestly, is it really organic if the cows ate grasslands that have been sprayed, right? There needs to be like some Nazarite vow type thing for cattle. You know, these cattle have not eaten any grass sprayed by chemicals since the womb, even in the womb. Yeah, it's, you know, that's something to think about. Is organic really organic? Oh yeah, Ohio knows what's up. They've got Hunt Brothers Pizza. I tell you what, I like these Bell stores. Really, really cool place. So I just stopped in here, grabbed a pizza. We're at 987 subscribers last I checked while I was sitting down. We might get to 1,000 a day, y'all. I'm super excited. Thank you to every single person. We went from 950 when I woke up this morning to this. Thank you to everyone who has shared the channel today. Man, so cool. Thank you all. 13 miles left to go. Let's get it. Well, I'm not camping. So, as I was rolling into Massillon, which is a beautiful old town in Ohio, I started seeing graffiti and stuff, and so I stopped and asked a couple that was walking their dog. I said, you know, is it going to be safe for me to camp in this area with the storm and all that kind of stuff? And they said, well, really, you know, camping in this area is safe, but, you know, now you've left this other trail and you're on the towpath. And they said, you know, at time to time, that will flood. Maybe not quite this area, but down farther, it'll flood bad. And so to prevent myself from waking up to a flash flood, like the sprinkler incident in Idaho, tent is soaked. I think you can see one little dry spot there where my feet were, but my sleeping pad is soaked. The entire inside of the tent is soaked. Oh man, I mean, I'm soaked. Like, I got my shower. I've decided to get a hotel room for the night and may even potentially look at staying here for another night tomorrow night, so that I don't get caught in that flash flood on the bike. It looks like some pretty nasty weather coming through. The temperature is going to drop, and one cool thing is there is snow in the forecast for Saturday. So here we go. Anyway, I'm super excited, not just to be in a hotel room. That's kind of nice. I like taking a shower. But we just hit 1,000 subscribers. So 50 to go this morning. This is the single biggest jump in a day that Redeeming Eden has ever had in subscriber count. Thank you so much, everyone who has shared the channel today. Like, I could not have done it without y'all. We did this together. You know, it's crazy to think back recording that first video in my driveway. If that goes well, then what I'm going to continue to do is ride through the other states and just continue to bring awareness that addiction recovery options are available. For leaving with $15 in my pocket for a 1,000-mile bike ride through Florida and starting the YouTube channel up and having this vision to, you know, ride for addiction recovery awareness, to build a rehab, and more pieces fall into place over and over again. I do think it's kind of funny, though. You know, God has a real good way of keeping you humble. So the day that I get 1,000 subscribers will always be remembered as the day I got horse poop in my mouth. You know, I usually hate hills, too. And throughout the day-to-day, like, I would stop and pull over and rest and look at the YouTube channel and see where the subscriber count was at. And so, like, it was kind of exciting. It was exciting to ride today. I fought wind. I think I went 7.5 miles an hour average. It was a terrible, you know, when there were down hills, I was having to pedal down them because of the wind being in my face directly. But yeah, I will never forget this place, this time, this moment, and each of you. Thank you so much for helping this dream become a reality. I'm probably going to spend tomorrow monetizing the channel, getting all those things, all those ducks in a row. I have no idea what it takes. I've never done this before. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'll keep you guys posted. But, you know, now I can officially say, if you watch the videos, you're helping donate to building a rehab. How cool is that? Just spending time, you know, screen time is a donation to Redeeming Eden. That is so cool to me. What a great tool to use to further God's kingdom here on earth and to help those that are lost and brokenhearted because of addiction. So, man, so cool. What an awesome day. I'm elated. Yeah, but anyway, I'm going to end the video here for the day so that I can get started cutting and editing this 1,000 subscriber day video. Man, so cool. If you know anybody who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please find me through the Papa link and let me know. And I would love to ride for your person for a day and celebrate their life with you. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, or just anybody in general, you know, bike fanatics, RAGBRAI people, Adventure Cycling Association people, whoever. I know it's not the right content for everybody, but it's the right content for somebody. So share it. You never know. Like, I mean, that's all I do is produce videos, and then it depends on, you know, whoever likes it as to who actually subscribes and watches the channel. But thank you again for sharing the way that you have today. It's been amazing. Don't forget that Redeeming Eden is a non-profit ministry through international gospel outreach. That link is also in the description. You can go there and find out more about Redeeming Eden and about the Cody Jordan Forever Funeral Fund. And that's just a fund that I started to help families with funeral expenses when they lose a loved one to addiction. But yeah, crazy day on the bike. Massillon, Ohio, state number 32. 297 videos produced as of today. I want to say a good 290 of them were for people. So, you know, that's so cool. It's so cool that we've been able to help families, help heal broken hearts, and help celebrate the lives of nearly 290. I can't think of maybe 7 other videos that I've done, like just bike videos or, you know, gear videos or whatever. I think most of the videos on my channel are all exactly what you're seeing today, a ride from somewhere to somewhere else for addiction recovery awareness. So, man, amazing, amazing day. So, from here in Massillon to my 1,000 subscribers, I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night.